News desk. A sad week across the state as family, friends, and Hoosiers remember 27-year-old Howard County Deputy Carl Koontz. He was shot and killed Sunday morning attempting to serve a warrant at a mobile home park in Rushville. He'd been with the department for less than 3 years, but leaves behind a lifelong impression to those he served. Students at Northwestern Elementary in Howard County said Monday that they prayed for him.
We really don't know him as Deputy Koontz. We know him as Carl.
Koontz was a resource officer at Northwestern High School for a year and a half.
He was the type of person who would drop everything that he had to do if someone else needed help. Loved coming to school, loved seeing the kids. In fact, he really considered Northwestern students as his kids, even before he had his own child.
Shove says Koontz would go as far as to pull kids who had family trouble into his office to help them think of him more as a friend than an official figure.
You could tell they missed him. He was supposed to work these past 2 days, and the kids knew it because he always told them when he'd be back. Sorry. He was a friend of mine too.
And he was a friend to many throughout the community. Blue ribbons are tied to telephone and light poles in his honor. His patrol car is covered with special tokens of thanks and well wishes.
We're going to go through a grieving process as a community that has begun, but we also have to, maintain stability, and so we're doing what we can within the city police department to help take calls, especially the next day or two as they were trying to, other officers were wanting to be with the family.
Flags across the state are flying at half staff. Governor Pence ordered the tribute for the slain officer.
Our hearts and prayers go out to his family, to Cassie and Noah, and go out to his extended family, friends, and especially his law enforcement family that is feeling the loss this morning in particular.
The suspect is 25-year-old Evan Dorsey. Investigators say Dorsey shot Koontz and Sergeant Jordan Buckley and then turned the gun on himself and died. Buckley was released from IU Health Methodist Hospital Monday afternoon and walks with a limp after taking a bullet in the leg. He was able to ride in the procession that took Koontz's body from Indianapolis back to Kokomo. Hundreds lined the highway to pay their respects. Sheriff Steve Rogers says it's the first time in 46 years an officer was killed in Howard County on the job. Koontz is survived by his wife and an 8-month-old son, Noah. The visitation for Deputy Carl Koontz is scheduled for Monday afternoon at Northwestern High School. The funeral will be Tuesday at 11 a.m. at the high school as well. Sergeant Buckley credits Koontz for saving his life and says he is eternally grateful.